Alright, what's up people? This is SiTHFuRioN, and right now we're going to be checking out episode 6 of Vikings. This is called Death and the Serpent. Really quick though, I need to let you know that I'm actually quite ill at the moment. I've been really ill like the last week or so. But I've been told that this episode, basically like social media is posting a hell of a lot of shit, and I could get spoiled, so I need to watch this before I go back online on Twitter and everything. So it's Friday, I feel like shit, but I'm gonna get this in, film my reaction. I can't be without Twitter and Facebook and stuff like that, so I really don't want to be spoiled, of course. So anyway, so quick kind of recap from last week's episode. We basically ended with Fixer having a vision of a snake serpent. This episode is called Death and the Serpent. But like it was Ivor with all this makeup on and stuff. But yeah, Fitzek was having more visions. He gave up his arm ring to have more mushrooms and ale. And as far as Lagertha and her whole settlement, Gunhild has turned up. They've set up some like fortifications ready for a battle. So maybe we'll get that going into this episode. Fucking Frades. Well, it's not really Frades, is it? But Ivor is going through some shit now with the I don't even want to use the word reincarnation, but like the same actress who played Frades is now turned up to be Oled's like fucking future wife. I honestly think it might be something to do with the gods trying to fuck with Ivor, but you know, like this show has kind of like dabbled in kind of like the gods and supernatural type of stuff, like with Herbert, you know what I mean? How he would always turn up when all the men have gone away, and he seemed like he was a god, but at the same time, you still was wondering like, is it just some weirdo who just turns up at the right time? You know what I mean? And I think Frades might kind of follow along that same kind of line, but I don't know. But I'm really intrigued to see where that's all going to go. Like Ivor's storyline is so interesting right now. But then with Beyond, it ended like last week's episode with them having like a vote and people like casting like round disc things into the water. Each one has like a specific color for each person who wants to be king of all Norway. I think Howard Finehair has a plan, and like I said it last week about how like he seems to be rooting for Beyond, but like Howard Finehair has always had this goal to be king of all Norway. So like is he gonna take advantage of it and let Bjorn become king, and then he's just gonna kill Bjorn? Or is he gonna like manipulate the voting thing in some way? Because him and Edge were constantly making eye contact. But yeah, I really think Howard Finehair isn't gonna give up on his plans of becoming king of all Norway. He's probably got something up his sleeve, knowing him. And in like a weird way, like I kind of want to see it to happen. I really want to see Howard Finehair become king of all Norway, because it's a goal that he's always chased after, and for him to actually achieve it now, like, would be really cool. Like, I'm rooting for Beyond, but I kind of want Howard Finehair to get it, man. Plus, it's historical, like, fact that Howard Finehair was king of all Norway. So I think it's going to kind of stay true to history. Michael Hurst has been really good with it, so I can see Howard Finehair like manipulating something or just something like, yeah. And that's about it, really. Not much happened last week. It was basically just a lot of talking. Anyway, we're gonna get into this episode 6, Death and the Serpent. Let's do this, man.
My vote goes to King Harald.
Oh shit. It's like,
I cast my vote for King Harald.
oh shit. He's like, bitch.
And I also for King Harald.
Oh shit. Oh shit.
Now we do what we planned, all right?
Yes, Lagertha.
But they're attacking now.
Look after her, of course.
It's nice to see that, like, with battle looming and people blowing the horns, that she had time to do her hair.
Listen, you and I both know the outcome of this battle has already been decided, but not by men. By the other women who spin our fates. But I hope we survive. I think you're good for Björn, and you'll carry my grandchild. Yes, we will see if the child ever sees the light of day.
Oh, fucking better. Don't let that foreshadow anything.
I vote for King Harald
Wow.
as the new king of Norway.
It's gonna happen, isn't it? See, like, okay, Bjorn can't even really be angry at this, man. Like, he said that he didn't want to wear, like, a fucking, what did he say? A empty crown or something. Like, he wanted the vote.
I cast my vote for King Harald.
He can't even be angry, I'm sorry, but... Yeah, he said that he didn't want to wear, like, a empty crown, like...
Come on then! Attack us! We are not afraid! You have made a big mistake! I have fought with men whose names you should never be allowed to utter. I have fought with Ragnar Lothbrok. I have fought with Rollo and Floki.
Okay.
I have lived a real life! Come and fight me! I long for Valhalla!
Really? You could have just, like, had, like, a little one-on-one with him. Like, fucking shit. Wow. Which path do you take? You know, like, each path is going to be a trap or something, you know what I mean?
I cast my vote for King Harald! Hail King Harald! King of all Norway!
I'm sorry, I love Bjorn, but he has no right to be angry, man, or butthurt over this. Seriously.
Now!
That's fucking badass, man.
What is this? Are you scared of a few women and old men? We may be scagamores, but we can still reach Valhalla!
One-on-one. One-on-one.
Harald, fine hair. You have been chosen to be the first king of all Norway. Drink from the sacrificial cup.
Hell yeah, man. I love Bjorn, but come on, man. This has been his fucking goal, like...
I crown you the first king of all Norway.
Wow.
All hail, King Harald, King of all Norway.
See, Bjorn looks so pissed off, but like I said, he doesn't have a right to be pissed off, man. It was an open vote, like...
Valhalla! Odin!
I mean, you do know that, like, he probably fucking manipulated the whole thing. He probably made deals with it, like, all the other kings and shit, like... Vote for me and I'll make sure this happens and da-da-da. You know what I mean? Of course he manipulated the shit out of it, but... Fuck it.
Björn did this to me. I can never get rid of it. But now I can win back my self-respect. I can kill you, Lagertha! The most famous shield maiden in all the world. And I will!
My son didn't brand you for being loyal to Ivar. He branded you for being disloyal to Ragnar and everything Ragnar stood for. And if I have to die for what Ragnar and I believed in, it is worth it.
Oh shit. Ooh. Shit.
Stay back.
Why the music?
No.
Ragnar's death, what? Is this gonna be it? Is Lagertha gonna die in this? That fucking music gets me every time fucking anyway, but... No way. Oh, fuck. Holy shit. That music, man, gets me all the fucking time.
I am a shield maiden. I know how to fight. I have fought for my life many times. But I have never seen anything like what you just did. If I didn't worship you before, Lagertha, I worship you now. May the gods in all their wisdom keep you alive. For all of our sakes.
Wow. But yeah, man, that fucking music was just made that whole battle so much more epic.
I still don't understand.
You mean because Bjorn Ironside was supposed to win? That's how you planned it. No wonder people rebelled. No one wants to be told what to do. Score! Score, friends!
What did you promise to all of them that made them all change their minds?
What do you think I promised? I promised each of them what they wanted to hear.
I told you, I just manipulated the whole fucking thing.
Katya told me that she reminds you of someone.
Like, you fucking told him.
Yes.
Really? What the fuck?
I don't want to stay.
You have to stay. The Ivor.
He's just proving a point, innit? Like, she looks like your ex-wife, but I'm fucking her. You know? The fuck? You don't fuck around with Ivor like that, man. Oh shit. The whole thing is fucked, isn't it? He went there to help Howard find her, got screwed over in the voting thing, and now they're trying to kill him. What the fuck? Did she just say Lagertha? She's dying. Is she gonna die this episode? Is it Uber? Uber's the one who like actually kills her, like puts her out of her misery because she's in pain, dying slow, like because she is meant to die at the hands of a son of Ragnar. So and with the mute song as well, like is Uber gonna do like a mercy kill or something? That should have been Ragnar. That should have been Ragnar standing there. Travis Fimmel should have come back. A bit of makeup. Even could have put like a hood up on him and like...
His fate and my fate!
It's here. It's arrived.
You mustn't go out. You're sick, Fitzsick. Sick. If you go out, what will you do?
Hold on. Is it going to be fixed? That's Lagertha crawling around, wounded, right? And he's going to think it's Ivar. No, that's Lagertha, isn't it?
It is what the seer foretold. That one day, I would be killed by a son of Ragnar. I could not escape it, nor could you. Weep not, Volkvitzerg. Tonight, I'll sit with my beloved Ragnar in the halls of the gods. I lived a full life.
Really? Like that? Like I've said it before, I think in the end Ragnar should have been there. There could have been something. I see why now I had to film it now because, you know, spoilers and everything. I bet Twitter and like Instagram and everything are just plastered with pictures of Lagertha and oh man. That really sucks, man. Like, even though it's been kind of advertised for a while now that she was gonna die at some point. Like even season 5, like we've all said that it's gonna happen at some point. She does need to die at some point. And even with the seer saying, "Oh, she's gonna die at the hands of a son of Ragnar," it's like, okay, so it's gonna happen in the show. You know, it's not like it's gonna happen off camera. Like it's gonna happen, but for it to actually happen now, it's like, oh man, really? One of the OG characters from season 1, like I'm sure Catherine Winnick ain't finished with the show. Like she'll carry on producing or directing or something. It had to happen at some point. So, and in like a weird way, like I'm sat here and I'm really thinking about it. Like it's really like, okay. This might be like a real stretch here, but it's almost as if like all the sons of Ragnar had a hand in Lagertha dying. You know? Like, okay, Fitzek was the one who actually did it, but he did it because he was going crazy because of Ivar. So, okay, would Ivar actually... Is that really Ivar's fault? Okay, maybe my logic's wrong. But Uber sent Gunhild in instead of going himself. Bjorn was the one who banished the guy in the fucking first place. Yeah, like if you really like analyze it, each son of Ragnar in some way played a part in Lagertha dying. You know, if Bjorn didn't set that guy free, then he wouldn't have attacked Lagertha in the first place. And Uber as well, with Torvi leaving the kids with Lagertha as well, setting that up. And then Ivar played a hand in Fitzek being the... Well, like I said, is it really though? Is it really Ivar's fault that Fitzek is kind of fucked up? But Fitzek was the one who was actually holding the knife or the dagger or whatever it was. I don't know, I'm probably just reaching with this, but it's pretty cool writing. Like, Michael Hirst has always been really good with the writing, and I've said it many, many times. Like, I've got the utmost faith and respect for Michael Hirst. Like, he's been the only one who's writ every single episode for every single season. Like, I've never noticed any other names with Michael Hirst, like, when it comes up saying written by. So, I wouldn't be too surprised if there was something there about how, like, each son, in, like, a weird way, played a part in Lagertha's death. Anyway, I can kind of see why now I had to react to this one as soon as I possibly could. But now I can go back on social media and be connected to the world. Fuck, I'm actually quite lost for words. Like, it's actually really sad, man. I've wanted her to die for like a while now. Not because I dislike the character, but because I feel like it was her time. You know what I mean? And to be honest, like I think like last season with Ivar looking to kill Lagertha, being a son of Ragnar, Ivar wants like revenge for the death of his mother. Like, Lagertha's death has been kind of foreshadowed for a long time now, man. But now to actually have it, it's... Anyway, Harald Finehair is now king of all Norway. Like, I said it about how, like, of course he's going to manipulate the whole situation and everything. Like, it's a no-brainer. Of course he was going to. I can't even be angry at him. I really can't. Like, it's always been his goal from like the day that his character was introduced into the show, like at the start of what, season 4 was it? But since then, like, he's always been like, I want to be king of all Norway, and now he's got it, man. Like, I'm kind of happy for him in like a weird way. And like I said, Bjorn really has no right to be pissed off. Like granted, Harald Finehair did set it up. Like, if you just wanted just to be king, then you should have just fucking took it right at the start. Like, don't sit there and say, no, well, I don't just want to be given the throne. Like I want to, like, have it up for a vote. It's only fair. Like, I don't want to wear a empty crown or whatever the fucking line was. But it looks like now, going into the end of this first half of season 6, it's gonna be Bjorn versus Harald Finehair. But now we've only got 4 episodes left. I'm just thinking, like, pacing wise, like, are we going to continue on having everything separate, like Ivar off with OLED and that whole storyline? Is it going to continue for the rest of like the next 4 episodes, and then end of this year, start of next year, we get like the next 10, and that's when... Well, no, because he turns up at some point this half of the season, right? Because of the trailer. Like, of course, they're not going to show clips of, like, the next 10 episodes. Not yet, anyway. So, Ivar does attack Kattegat within the next 4 episodes. Plus, we need to go back to England at some point, because there were so many things set up there with Alfred. Or has that kind of been all, like... That whole storyline been kind of wrapped up because of the settlement? There's peace there now, like... I still feel like there's so much potential story there. Like what we've seen in like The Last Kingdom. Like, not like spoilers if you're not watching that show, but like the Danes. We could have Danes attacking England, and Alfred reaches out to Uber to come and help. Like, you see what I'm saying? And that could be like the next, next season, if you will. Season 6B. Plus, like, there's the whole, like, Paris as well. What about Rollo? Because they can't just have Rollo die off camera. You know, like, is he going to come back as, like, a real old man and everything? Like, and he's kids. Because Rollo had kids, right? So, no, because I'm just thinking, like, they were young when Bjorn went sailing with Fitzek to go to the Mediterranean. So, at some point, like, we could probably get, like, an update on those kids and see what's happening with Rollo. And with it being, like, the final 10 episodes as well, I think we need to kind of go back to England and go back to Paris and, you know, reconnect with some of those older characters. But for the next 4 episodes, I think we're going to get the attack now. Because, like, now that Lagertha's storyline has been kind of wrapped up, she's died now, I don't see us spending more time in that settlement with all the women now. I can see Gunhild turning back up at Kattegat with Torvi's daughter. Maybe in like the next episode there'll be like a funeral, probably for Lagertha. And then Bjorn will turn back up for the funeral, of course. And once Bjorn comes back to Kattegat, then I can see Uber saying, I want to go find Floki. So he'll go off, and probably the whole storyline there with Flatnose will continue for like the next 4 episodes. And as Flatnose was working deals with Howard Finehead, that's how Howard Finehead could kind of come back in, because he's obviously wants Bjorn dead. So, okay, I'm gonna have to wrap this up because my stomach is cramping up so fucking bad, and yeah, I'm gonna have to wrap this up. I'll probably get this edited. Like, as I film this right now, it's Friday. I probably won't be able to get this edited until maybe Monday or Tuesday next week. Knowing my luck, it'll probably come out like a day or 2 before the next episode comes out, and I've got to like react to that next week. But yeah, it'll go up as soon as I get it up. Yeah. Alright, man. Give this video a thumb up if you like it. Comment down below, let me know what you think, and subscribe if you haven't already, man. Alright? I've been SiTHFuRion, and I'll catch you in the next one, man.